for third with 20. In event number 4, the athletes will be asked to supply another unusual form of locomotion as they push two 800-pound engines mounted on wheelbarrow-type contraptions up an inclined ramp in a race for time. Heat number 1, it'll be Durwin Piper, the California strongman, in the yellow lane against Craig Wolfley, and Wolfley gets the jump. However, it looks like Craig forgot to bring his driver's license. His steering leaves something to be desired. Piper takes advantage of the mistake and wins the race. Well, Durwin, all right, about time. You finally got a victory underneath your belt. 12.72 your time, please.
Oh, yeah, very. It's a very hard event. I thought the truck pull was hard, but this is something else.
Harder than the truck pull?
I think it is.
For what reason?
Keeping your balance at the same time. I mean, it was hard reaching down on the ground to go for the truck, but this is a lot harder.
Heat number 2 in the blue lane. Bishop Dolegiewicz from Canada. His adversary, Joe Zaliezniak, the American shot putter, in the yellow lane. And Joe gets a tremendous start. Really moving along. He propels his engine across the finish line first. And he becomes the new leader with a time of 10.61. That's the mark that the men in Heat 3 will be shooting for. Jerry Hannan in the yellow lane, the Olympic lifter, versus Dave Waddington, the American power lifter. Waddington very compact. An overweight fire hydrant, if you will. Very powerful. He pushes his engine across the finish line. His time, we'll have to wait and see, 11.39, not quite good enough. So Zaliezniak still the leader. Now it'll be up to Keith Bishop in the blue lane, the American football player, against Bill Kazmaier. Kazmaier, after 3 events, the overall leader, Kazmaier, gets the jump on Bishop. Look at Kazmaier go. What strength. Kazmaier, an amazing physical specimen, crosses the finish line first. His time, 9.65. He has become the new leader. And now Geoff Capes in the yellow lane against Stago Piczko from Holland. Capes moving very well. Steaming across the finish line, trying to beat Bill Kazmaier. Let's wait for his time. Was it good enough? No. 10.05 seconds. Bill Kazmaier wins the event. Geoff Capes finishes second and earns 9 points. Joe Zaliezniak finishes third. But I think you'll agree that all the men put on a tremendous display of leg strength. Now the overall competitive picture beginning to unveil itself. Kazmaier still the leader, but by just 5 points. Geoff Capes and Kazmaier will be going at it for the rest of this competition, no doubt about it.